Welcome to Fishing Dorset Live.
Welcome back. It's a very fresh morning. I've come to a different mark today, not fished here for quite a long time. I don't normally set up, but it's quite quiet, so it doesn't hurt. Now and again, what I'm on today, I'm on the old black rock bullfrog, and one of my favourite rods, the Renaissance. There's only two other anglers I've seen down the further end. We're on a really poor tide as well. It's not the best tide, but I've got a load of bait left over from ML Baits. The ragworm they've been supplying me is top notch. It's fresh. You've got to pre-order as well. It's not just a case of ringing up and hoping they got bait. So links in the description if you're local. I think it's £14 or £15 a pound, which ain't bad considering the work they put in. And I have done bait tracking before, and it's not easy work. What I'm using today, Shorecast 3.5 ounce lead. You don't need big leads here. It's not a big tide or pull. It's just a neat tide. I'll put the tide here. All I'm going to put out, and I put a 3-hook flapper out. I've also got my lure rod as well. Winter time it is a lot harder to get your bass, but you never know unless you try. And if I'm sat here, I can put my bell on my main rod and I can have a bit of a lure fish to the side of it where I can actually rush back and get it. So I'm just setting this up. There's a few people about this morning. So basically 3-hook flapper, size 2 hooks. It's a very short rig as well. So I'll get this baited up and then we're getting a bit of fishing. You never know. It's all about trying, and we'll see what we can get out this morning. Right. This bait's about a week old. It's kept really well. I've kept it in the fridge. But there we go. We're loaded up. I'm ready for the first cast. Like I say, I've only got the one rod out this morning. Some of the bait is on its last legs, but smelly bait does work. I've had that many times before with old ragworm, so don't bin that ragworm, guys. Keep that ragworm. Just head it and put a bit of fresh on. I'm just going to quickly set that. Got to be careful, because yet again there's nets in Hulls Bay, so it's not really a big cast. I'll give you a look round in a minute. I'll just get this rod set up, get the clutch set, get a bell on there, but it's a bit of a fresh one. I know a lot of people say about the bells. I'm old school. I love bells when I go fishing, because you can sit there and you can chill out and you can hear them bells go. Especially when you're sat there talking to your mates, not watching your rods, and you kiss goodbye to your rod because a bass has took it. There's not a lot of room here, so you've got to be pretty courteous with the pavement. So it's very tight on this verge. It's nice. It's flat. There ain't much of a tide, but this is what it's all about. I've got a bit of leftover bait, and I've just come out for a couple of hours this morning. So I'm gonna get my lure rod out and have a quick go on the lures. It is flat. Let's see if we can get any fish out this morning, guys. My baited rod's already out. Instead of sitting around doing nothing, got the old bass tack out. This is one of my favourite rods. Beautiful. The only thing I've got to watch lately is I've got muscle and ligament damage in both elbows at the moment, so I've got to be careful. I'm not lobbing it too hard. What I've got on there, I've got the BlackRock Callisto reel. It's a really small reel, but as you've seen in my previous bass lure videos, I haven't struggled at all. 14-pound braid, down to a top water. I have got all my other lures in my box to try, but I haven't really come out lure fishing this morning. So I'm down for a top water. Also got fluorocarbon. I've learnt how to do the knot now, and I've pulled in a few fish, and I've not suffered with the knots coming undone. So I have a few little casts out this morning, just to make sure we're not tangled around the end of the rod. I've got the bell on the other rod. If I need to grab it, I can grab it. So let's see if we get any bass out of here this morning. This is winter. It's a lot harder. The fish that are about are the big ones. But as you can see, there's a netting boat out there. So the net runs the whole length of where I am. Not sure how far else it goes, but you go fishing these days, you've got no chance around Poole with all these nets. But you still go out and you still try. I'm not sure what sort of nets they are, but I've got my binoculars, I can soon find out, see what they're pulling in. But it is a bit of a fresh morning. Hope you had a good New Year. Hope you had a good Christmas. I'm not sure when these videos come out at the moment with Christmas and New Year, and it's all a bit confusing when you record stuff. But it's better than sitting around getting a lure rod out. Just have a chuck for a few minutes. Try your luck. But that's what fishing's about, trying your luck. Not sure what he's pulling up at that now. I'll have a stop in a minute, get the binoculars out. Yeah, definitely nets. But I don't give at it. I mean, if it is, it's got to be fish nets. Yeah. But I'll spin you around. I don't know what they're catching, so I can't really comment. Could be eels, I'm not sure. But just bear with me for 2 seconds. Let me just get the put my rod down. I'm not sure what they're netting for, so I'm not going to go blaming. But there it is, and the net runs all the way along. And if you can see there's another part of the net, and it runs all the way up. But I'm not sure what they're catching. I'll just keep my eyes peeled, see what gets pulled up. First reel in. Nothing really much. You'll probably get a bit of background noise from the cars. I've got the radio mics on this morning. I'll just take all this old stuff off. But like I say, this bait is quite old. And I'll never waste bait. And smelly bait sometimes does work. It's a lot more scent in that water. But it's nice getting out fishing. I'm not saying we're going to catch this morning. I'm literally out for a couple of hours just trying my luck and just to finish this bait off early. I have got some more bait ordered for the weekend. Going to go and hit the beach, which would be nice, with a couple of mates. What I'm doing is just heading a few. Then I'll top it off. Just head it. Feed it round. Slow them down. Bob's your teapot. We'll cast this one back out. Now that net's gone, I should be able to go a bit deeper. It's gradually working away down. It's probably mullet, I'm not sure. I never used to think you're allowed to net in Poole Harbour, but if anybody knows different, just drop it in the comments. Let's get this one out. Beautiful. Obviously I can get more into the channel now the net's gone. So we'll put that one down. We'll get the clutch going. This time of year, there are some big bass about. That's what you've got to be careful of. The two I've had out lately have been big, fat, and very round. It'd be nice to get one out this morning. But there we are. Just moved that bell down a little bit. Pinch the line. Gotta get back out of there, I think. Certainly keeps you warm getting the lure out. Be nice to get one fish out of here this morning. But like I say, it is a poor tide. This is a vlog, a fishing vlog. Whether I catch or not, guys, I'm going to put the videos out this year. 2025, I'm not going to waste footage. If it's bad, I'll show it. It just shows people fishing isn't always successful. You'll probably get one banging trip out in about 10. And that's what I intend to show. Not a bite on the bait at all. I put soft plastics on this morning. Top water lures on this morning. But it is a very poor tide. You need that tidal movement really to get them fish on the boil. And obviously winter, it's a lot harder on the fish. But the thing is, I do notice on YouTube there's a lot of people that can't get out fishing. And that's part of the reason they watch YouTube. Other people watch it just to get people's marks, find out what's getting caught at that time. But this year in 2025, or 2026, whatever it is, totally lost track of this year, totally. I'm going to put good and bad videos out, as it should be. True, honest fishing. I've done it before, I've put a few blank videos out. But I'm not going to waste footage this year. Good or bad, the footage is going to go out, guys, if I'm filming. In my eyes, people that watch the channel, probably about 70% of them are people that like fishing, can't get out fishing. And if I blank, you can all share my pain. So that is my pledge for the new year, or whenever this video goes out, is to show everything, guys. Fishing ain't all roses, trust me. The amount of times that I go out and just nothing. But I think now I've wasted so much footage. If I go out and I record, I'm going to put that video out, guys, good or bad. Like today, nothing's happened today. I'd probably go about another half an hour-ish and then knock it on the head. But this is fishing. I wish it was all roses. But I'm just basically going to take you along for the ride in my vlog for this year. We'll see how the views go on good or bad videos. But I have noticed my previous years on YouTube, I've had some banging videos, some cracking fish, poor views. Yeah, I've had some really poor videos, big views, so I can't figure it out. So I'm just going to show it all. I'm hiding nothing this year. So hit that like and that subscribe. Follow my journey this year, and hopefully we can get some nice fish for you. Just had a right result. Cut the blokes in the transit, pulled up, do I want some bait? Well, as you know, my bait's nearly dead. Those blokes have just dropped me off some absolute cracking fresh ragworm there. So if you do watch the channel, guys, I don't think they do, because I don't think they're from around here, a big thank you for that bait. Drop a comment if it's you. Yeah, there's probably about £8 worth of bait there. But what I've done now, I've still only got the one rod out. I swapped to a 3-hook flapper pop-up rig. But what I've done is I've gone down to a shore cast, like a ball head. So if there's a little bit of movement, at least that bait will move. What I'll quickly do is show you. There's a stop bead sequin, pop-up, sequin, stop bead, sequin, well, spinning sequin with a bead, down to a size 2 hook. That's ready to go out on the next one. Let's see if this fresh ragworm helps us. Right, this is it. Just starting that run off, literally. I've had a lot of bite, nothing, absolutely nothing on the lures, on the baits, soft plastics, top waters, ragworm. Like I said, we're on a neap, so there's not a lot of movement, but we've got a bit of a drop now. If you go back, you'll see it on the picture of the tide I took a picture of. I'll put it here again, actually, and then you'll see the drop. I'm going around my mother-in-law's today, so with this extra bait I was given, I'm going to give it 1 hour of just one off, and let's see. I've only got the one rod out still. I just didn't see the point setting 2 rods up, but it's always nice getting out. It's nice and chilled. That's what it's about. Fish are a bonus in my eyes, and it's not from the lack of trying. So fingers crossed, 1 hour, school bass, whatever. I'll be thankful for a school bass at the moment, but nothing's biting at all. So 1 hour. Let's see if we can pull some out of the bag in that time. Well, thanks for joining me for this morning's little session for a few hours. This is absolutely beautiful now. It's dead flat, that tide's running, but just no fish. But like I said, good or bad, I'm going to show everything this year. I'm not going to scrap videos. So massive thanks for watching, guys. Shame there's no fish. It's all in the trying, and that's what I'm doing. Catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks very much.